aged 18 plus. And Leanne and I had an absolutely wonderful time reading and discussing the more than 70 entries. We had many, many more entries this year, which is really a wonderful thing. We're very pleased and proud of that. Now, I'm hoping to just give a few general comments for those people who did enter. This is a competition for stories for children. And there were quite a few writers who aimed at older readers. So I think maybe we have to change the wording, or people have very optimistic views of what children like to read. But there were quite a few that we thought this is not for children. Some stories were, how can I put it? Some writers were very keen that children learn a particular lesson. And look, I'm a parent, teacher. We all have that impulse, I learnt this the hard way. I want you to realise whatever it may be. But no child really enjoys reading those. So that was the didactic element is a very delicate path to take. Now, there were 3 on the short list, and the honourable mentions were very clever in that way, in treading that fine line, where the reader is entertained, but there's also a takeaway. The stories used humour, or there's one that used horror very effectively, which children always like, and contrasting characters. Now, all of the stories of those 7 were outstanding for the quality of the writing, the careful structure, and the satisfying ending. Many of the stories, maybe I shouldn't say this, they were fantastic. They started really well, it was exciting, interesting, and then they went, Well, I think, they didn't really, it was just, they didn't know how to finish it. Anyway, we have here the honourable mentions, Louise Dark, about a beetle. That was actually a lovely story about a boy and a girl. Very exciting. Marion McGuinness, Kids in the Cosmos, about a wonderful teacher, which I thought was an interesting development. And Pamela Jones, The Mammoth Hair Affair, boys being just boys. It was just fantastic. Of our short list, Ali Rutstein, it must have been The Broccoli. If you know Ali, you know that she has a very distinctive, hilarious sense of humour. It's very good. Alicia Maskley, Lafayette, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That was the one that sent the shivers up your spine. That was, had the delicate horror. There was a lot of horror. It was great. And Danielle, I don't know how to pronounce her word, Cerin, C-E-R-I-N, Benji's Revenge was the other one, which is about 2 siblings, 2 boys, and one sort of mistreats the other. And there's a runaway brain involved. It was quite fun. And the winner of this year's short story competition, we thought was funny, arresting, crazily improbable, with a flawed central character with a distinct voice. Our winner is Benji's Revenge by Daniel Cerin. So congratulations to Danielle. As I said, it was a wonderfully rewarding experience. Now, I have to remind the audience, thank you.